Hi guys, I am doing a review of a brand new product that launched today called the Piggyback Payday. And it is put out together by Tom E. and a couple other people. Let me scroll down to the bottom of the sales page here and find out, give you the names of the people. It is Jay Slumba, Chad Rigo, and Tom E. I'm familiar with Tom E. and a little bit with Jay. I don't know Chad very well, but I look at everything that Tom does and am interested in it. So I wanted to do a review for you because I personally am always very interested in a lot of products that launch. And I think, oh, that sounds like a great product and it sounds like a good way to make some money online. But what is the actual method? What would I be doing? Obviously they don't want to tell you everything. They can't give you all the training up front. Otherwise, there's nothing for you to buy if they tell you everything. But sometimes you just want to know what is the main format or platform or method. And then I can know if I'm interested or not. So I like to give you that information. Now, many affiliate marketers don't tell you this stuff. They don't want you to know. They just want you to be sold on the sales copy and the videos and go to the sales page and be interested enough to find out how to make the money that you buy the front end product, and then you get into some upsells and you keep going and you keep buying. But I think if you really have no clue what you're going to be getting into, it might turn out that you don't like that method, or you're not interested in the method, or it's just not something that meshes with you and wasn't what you were looking for, and then you turn around and refund. So why waste your time? So I'm giving you some insider information. That is what I like to do. That's what you can come to me for, insider information. So this is the sales page saying that he makes $691 a week by piggybacking on the success of others. Now, all new product launches and that try to have a cute little name. I do like this name, piggybacking, and you've seen some marketers maybe promoting it that are putting little pigs, in their little icons and little pictures. So I might have one of those on my page, which you're on right now, because I think it's really cute. But what they're talking about piggybacking on is piggybacking on the success of influencers or people who already have a following, that already have an audience that you can use to monetize to make money from. So I was able to get a review copy of this last night because I have connection with Tom, and I've done other promotions for some other products recently and that have gone well. So I did get access and I've gone through it, and I want to give you all the information. So first off, the front end Piggyback Payday is a software that runs on your desktop, on your browser. It's cloud-based. It's not something that you have to download. I don't think you have to download anything, because I opened it up and looked at it right from my desktop. So it's $7 during this launch period. They are planning and saying that after the launch period, they will go up to a $27 a month kind of software. So I don't know if that's really going to be the price point of $27 a month, but it'll probably be a monthly charge after the launch. So if you're interested in it, you want to get in during this launch. Okay, so let me go into the back office here, the dashboard, and show you the members area, Piggyback Payday. Okay, so I have a review copy. That's why it says review welcome. So you have your, regular registration information. Oh, I guess you do have some downloading. There's the Pro, and then there's a Gold Digger version. So I'm going to go through those with you. First off, the front end is the basic software, which you're buying for the $7 or higher if the price has gone up. This does have a very good members area. It's very easy to find your way around. It's very easy to look at the videos and play them. I did play a few of them, get an overview of the system, and then you have your training of the system, part 1, part 2, Instagram post research to find influencers, shout out promotion examples, and then the software training, and then your downloads. So what you're going to be getting with this software is a unique software to help you save time finding these influencers, because what you're looking at, this is going to be very, very helpful for someone who's already doing e-commerce or has a Shopify store or is selling e-com products, drop shipping products, and is looking for a way to get traffic to their store or to their products or their Facebook fan page. because Facebook ads for these kind of products to do for your Shopify store or hot trending products or hot niche products, they're very expensive and take a lot of a learning curve to get your targeting right and find the right audience, and people click on your ad but then they don't buy and so on. So it can get very, very costly very quickly to try and do drop shipping e-commerce this method without going into something like Instagram. Using Instagram to get traffic to your products and e-com store is one of the best ways to start out when you're new, and best ways to build your stores and your sales than doing Facebook advertising. But what takes a lot of time is to finding the influencers that are in your niche and finding out who has a lot of followers and who has plenty of engagement from their followers, because you don't want to do a shout out with an influencer if they do not get real engagement from people following them, which means actual likes and comments and views of their post. So instead of you manually doing that searching and researching and finding and sorting, this software will do it for you. That's what's cool about it. Now, the front end, the basic software, lets you do up to 20 searches to search for up to 20 influencers at a time. But it lets you search for post, finding influencers, shout out promotion examples. It gives you software training. It does then also in the basic training number 2 tab here, goes through Shopify Overview and Basics, your Shopify theme setups, your settings section setup, how to integrate Google Analytics to Shopify, how to set up your Facebook Pixel ID and your Shopify, because eventually you will want to move into Facebook advertising. After you get plenty of people to your store from Instagram, once you get at least 100 or more sales, you're going to want to use this pixel that you've already put on your store that has tracked what customers bought from you, and then use that pixel to create a custom audience on Facebook and do advertisements to people just like that. You're saying, hey, Facebook, these people of this demographic, this age, this interest groups, they bought from my store. Can you go find me more people like this? And that's what you want to, what they call like grow a pixel and mature a pixel. You need a certain amount of firings of that pixel, usually 100 sales or more, or 100 actions or more on that pixel. Like if you want to do add to carts, or you want to do completed checkouts, or you decide where you put that pixel. That's going to help you get started with Facebook ads, where you're not going to spend a lot of money testing to find your audience, because you're already going to have your audience. You're going to get them from the niche, from your Instagram influencers, for shout outs that can be just as little as $5 or $10 and get you hundreds of people to your store and to your product page, and then get sales, and then use that data and information to go back to Facebook and start using Facebook ads to be even more targeted and scale up and get more traffic. So that's where you start with Instagram and you work your way into Facebook. So this basic training covers a lot. I was concerned at first, like, wait a minute, you got to do Shopify, and what if people don't know Shopify? So it does give you some Shopify setup and what pages you need. It gives you legal and must-have pages. It gives you downloads of your shipping rules and trust badges that you're going to want in your Shopify store. So this does cover a lot for your $7. That's very good. Then the next, after you get the front end of $7, your first OTO, your upsell, your one-time offer, is for the pro version. If you're interested in doing this, now you either have a Shopify store already and you already do e-commerce and you're looking for a software that will save you time on finding Instagram influencers, maybe just the basic light version would be sufficient. But if not, you really need to do the pro version from what I've seen going through this and what it gives you and what you're going to need. Because the pro version, not only does it let you search up to 200 influencers at a time. You're not limited to 20. But it is what the Jay says when going through the video, and what he's saying that the pro version does for you. It gets you into seeing top influencers that have the highest engagement and highest amount of followers that you normally couldn't find with just doing your own manual Instagram search, or to using the basic version of Piggyback Payday. So the pro version will not only give you that higher access and more influencers at one time, but it also gives you the promotional email templates for your shout outs, and a simple email request template, a simple shout out request template that you can send on your phone through your Instagram account. And it also has a whole setup on your software dashboard where you get to keep track of notes on each influencer, who you've contacted, when you contacted them, who was your favorite, so you don't have to go make another notepad, another spreadsheet to write down, okay, who was it and how did I contact them and what was the price that they were offering and what did I say to them. You can do all those notes and those record keepings inside the software dashboard and easily pull up what you've done and who you talked to and how long it's been since you sent a request to them and then if you need to follow up with them. So that alone, that data management of who you've contacted and who you should follow up with next and what you've said to who, so you don't keep emailing the same person and saying the same thing and looking like an idiot. That alone is worth the price of the upgrade, which is $37 for the pro version. But it also lets you search a lot more top influencers at once, and that's what you're looking for, is the biggest influencers or people that have really high engagement. You don't have to have someone with millions and millions of followers because they'll charge more for their shout outs. They won't be $5 or $10. You want to, like a mid 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, but high engagement. So whoever's following them is really engaged in what they post and looking at what that person posts, because that will get the most people to your store. Okay, so then the next section, the next upgrade that it will be offered to you is what they call the Gold Digger software. And this is where I went oh, okay, so they have the stuff that I was wondering about, which is helping you find the top high converting, high selling, trending products on Facebook. And this is a method of how to find out what to sell and dropship that people do every day when they're e-com and Shopify sellers. You go through Facebook and you look for use certain keyword searches to find recent posts and recent sales from other Shopify sellers, other e-com sellers, of what is selling and how many, what has a lot of engagement. So if you find a Facebook post of an item that has a lot of people liking, commenting, and sharing, it's more of a hot product, and you can go find the same product to sell also. Or you can find something similar, or you look at, well, that niche is really, a lot going on, and let me look at that niche and see what products I can get in there. So it's a lot of good research to help you figure out what to be selling and to find the products to sell. Okay, so this Gold Digger software is an upsell for $27, and it helps you really increase, Jace explains that they've shown you how to use influencers and find the influencers, how to manage the influencers, how to contact the influencers, how to get the sales from the influencers. But this part with the Gold Digger is finding out what to sell them. And it also gives you some, the videos covering software tricks. It has software AliExpress feature, which is where you would go sourcing your dropship products. There's a Facebook overview and help with Facebook fan page setup. Like I said, you're eventually going to want to be using Facebook to build a custom audience and do some advertising, or to go into building a niche fan page for whatever niche you're in, like dogs or cats, or specific to moms and so on. It helps you with Facebook ad layouts, Instagram ad setup. There's a lot of training in here for this $127 pricing for this upsell. Okay, and then the last part would be live training and mastermind, which I don't have access to because this is just a review copy. But that will be offered to you for it's offered as an upsell of $97. It says it's 2 weeks of live coaching and Q&As, and then access to lifetime mastermind group for support. I do know that there's a downsell for this OTO 3, which is $47, but I don't know what it includes. I'm assuming it's less than the upsell, that instead of $97 for $47, maybe you're just getting access to the lifetime mastermind group and not the live Q&A, or you're getting the live Q&A and not the other mastermind group. I'm not sure. You'll have to see when you get to that offer what the downsell is if you don't want to do the $97. But I'm assuming it's less than. It's something less than what they're offering for the $97. Okay, so that is everything that is in here for the Piggyback Payday method. And I wanted you to get a good insider view of it, to let you know that if this is something you say like, well, I've always wanted to get into e-commerce and do some drop shipping and learn Shopify and not have to buy products up front and have an inventory. I only want to pay for it when I get the product sold, and I have no information on how to do this. Well, there's a learning curve, and there is definitely stuff to learn about Shopify. You might want to look for some other Shopify training. There's plenty of people on YouTube that do free Shopify training that actually also work with Instagrammers also, but that would help you more with setting, maybe more in depth of Shopify and setting up your store or processing your orders or connecting to AliExpress and how to fulfill your orders quickly. That is a whole other training. Piggyback Payday is not a be-all and end-all Shopify training, but it gives you the basics to get started and gives you the hardest part of how to get traffic to your store and your products. How to find the products that are selling really well and are hot and trending, and then how to get to the niche and influencers that have the following that would be interested in that product, and how to put an ad together and get it out to them. So I think it's worth looking at and checking out. And if you're interested in getting an e-commerce, you really want to start with Instagram influencers and getting some traffic from them. So my link will be below, which is this getgreatclicks.com/piggyback. And excuse my printer for making noise. I don't know why it always does that every single time I try to do a video, but it drives me crazy. So I apologize. So if you go to getgreatclicks.com/piggyback, that will take you through my affiliate link to the main sales page here. It just launched today, and you can check out all the video information and proof information here and get started for the $7. Feel free to private message me if you have any questions. Let me put my Facebook on here, and that is at facebook.com/Tess Mahan. If we're not friends, why not? Why aren't we friends? Send me a friend request and a message and tell me that you saw the Piggyback Payday video and you had some questions, okay? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.